Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, we are here today with some just stained old manila folders. And what do I want to make out of the stained old manila folders? Small manila folders. I want to make these into exactly what they already are, just much smaller to put into journals. So yeah, I don't have measurements for you. I just sort of eyeballed it and decided that that's how I liked the size and went with it. So yeah, you could try measuring if you wanted, but it's not my strong suit anyway. And as you see, some of them come out a little mishappen. The front flap isn't as low as I would like it to be, so I just take a pair of scissors and trim it down a bit further. So yeah, there's no point measuring, not in my world anyway. So yes, I am just going to cut these to the size I like them to be, and then yeah, we'll get on with decorating them a little. I'm not going to overly decorate them. I want them to look like grungy old manila folders, just really small. So anyway, come along for the ride. I made the first 4 out of the bottom of the manila folder where it's obviously folded over, so instant fold. And then I discovered that above that there was enough manila folder left over to make more. I would just have to put a crease in them myself. So I decided I would make as many as I could and put the smaller pieces aside for another project. So I think I end up with 12 of these all up. So I got a good bunch of them just out of one manila folder. So I was pretty happy with it. I decided that the scoreboard would be the easiest way to put the crease in them and have it turn out pretty much where I wanted it. Like I said earlier, some of them turned out not quite in the right spot. Heaven knows why, just because measuring isn't my thing. But that's why I have scissors. So yeah, fixed that problem, no issue. Okay, I'm going to round all these corners with the smallest corner on my corner punch. I did try a larger one on one of them. I decided I didn't like it so much, so I went back to the smaller one. But yeah, once they're all rounded off, they're pretty much built. We just have 12 tiny manila folders now instead of one big one. These stamps are just small text in German. I'm stamping something on these. I've no idea what it means. Could be anything. Could just use a word out of a book page. Whatever grabs your fancy. I just happen to have these, so these are what I'm using. Now, what does every little manila folder need? It needs some little papers to put in it. So what better than an electronic schematic? This is a schematic for an old radio. So I am going to tear this into little pieces that will fit nicely into my little manila folders here, and if I'm not thinking I have enough, I will tear up a few bits and pieces of something else, just so that I've got a couple of papers to slot into each manila folder that look like something's being stored there. And yeah, just to hold them all together, I'm going to use a tiny brad, so that can pin our two pieces of paper together. So I will get to tearing up little bits of paper. I decided that my little papers need to be inked up a little bit, and in the end of the day I will decide to put some stamps on the outside of the manila folder, and also just clean off my stamps onto these little bits of paper so they look used and a bit grubby. So yeah, it's all about the look. So we will get everything inked up and put those stamps on, and we will affix our two little pieces of paper together and pop them in our manila folders, and we will be done, and they will be fabulous. I'm really pleased with this little project. I was just sitting with this pile of manila folders and thought, what am I doing? And yeah, it just sort of happened. So yeah, I'm very happy with them, and they will make a cute inclusion in a journal for sure. Okay, well, aside from obviously what I'm doing now, which is inking around the edges of everything, everything is sufficiently grunged up. So once I finished inking around them, I will start putting my little bits of paper together with a brad and yeah, popping them in their little file folders. So yeah, I am actually really pleased with these. I think they turned out super cute, and yeah, it was so simple. You know, it's not a difficult project. It's basically just replicating something you already have, just making it teeny tiny. Okay, that's the last of them. They are all put together and I am so chuffed. I hope you enjoyed this project, guys. It was super simple and ends up being quite a cute inclusion for a journal. So yeah, I suggest you give them a try if you like the idea. You could make them with anything, you decorate them any way you like, but I just wanted mine to just look like dirty old file folders. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for spending time with me today. I appreciate your company as I always do, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.